today I'm gonna be reviewing the long-awaited sequel to Stolen Songbird called Hidden Huntress by Danielle Jensen. This book comes out June 2nd of this year, so get excited because it's literally right around the corner. If you have not yet read Stolen Songbird, then this probably isn't a good video for you to watch because there will be some spoilers on that one. Otherwise, I can't tell you very much about the sequel. However, I have made already a review on the first book and you can check it out in the link down below. Huntress picks up a few months after the events of Stolen Songbird, and the entire book is basically split into the 2 points of view of Tristan and Cecil. They are apart for most of the book, unfortunately, but that does give us the opportunity of some deeper insight into Tristan because Stolen Songbird is mainly written or exclusively almost written from Cecil's perspective, and now we get so much more Tristan. It is absolutely fantastic. There's so much character development on his part in this book, and it's just really interesting to see more of him as as a person and not just like as a half of a couple as we do in the first book. If you don't remember exactly what happened at the end of Stolen Songbird, basically Cecil has left the Troll Kingdom and Tristan is left behind, basically in the presence of a whole bunch of people who want only bad stuff for him, and he's just trying to keep the half-bloods alive and to keep himself alive and to keep the Troll Kingdom in a semi-presentable state. Cecil, all the while, has finally made it to the capital, which was her destination right at the beginning of the first book, and she is now working together with her mother, being an opera singer and doing the things she loves, but obviously she really can't stop thinking about Tristan, and she's desperately trying to find Anushka, the witch who was obviously responsible for Trolls being buried under a freaking mountain in the first place. In fact, pretty early on in the book, she actually returns to Trolls really quickly, just not like to the border, and makes a deal with the king, Tristan's father, to spare Tristan's life in exchange for her finding Anushka. And basically the entire book follows her on that journey, and she has no idea where to start. She has no clues whatsoever who Anushka might be. And so basically the book is split up into her hunt for Anushka and then Tristan's struggle for a small shred of power in Trolls. Personally, I absolutely love this book. I read it in no time at all. I blazed through it. It is just such a page turner. It's a little bit slower going than the first one, but still, I think, still a fast read and just really enjoyable all the way through. As I've already mentioned, I really like that we get to see so much of Tristan's point of view and character development on his side, as well as a little bit more insight into the politics and machinations in Trolls itself. It was really interesting to me to see the struggle of power between Tristan and his father, and also various other interested parties who obviously all want to be king, and it was just super fun to read about all of that, as well as Tristan's own plans and own little intricate plots that he has going on to sort of fight against the rule of his father. On Cecil's side, I really love the developments of her kind of growing into her witch powers a little bit more. She explores, she experiments with them, and she finds new things that she can do, and we get a little bit more insight into the whole witching thing, witchcraft and witching side of the story world, if you will, and it's all super fun. And especially interesting to me was finding out how the witch Anushka has managed to stay immortal for all of these years. It was just mind blown. Also, there's just in general a lot more backstory on all of the things that we've got a little bit of a taste of in book one, such as the Fae as a species and their history, and just the whole history of Anushka and her relationship with the Den King, and all of that is just so interesting to me. I love finding out backstories to characters and kind of finding out what their motivation was for what they did, and even if they're the bad guy in the story, especially then it is interesting to hear what they've been through and what made them who they are today. In general, there are a lot of plot twists in this book, so it definitely doesn't get boring. Some are a little bit more predictable than others. There was especially one where I was like, please no. That was really the only thing that put me off a little bit, as well as maybe the fact that Tristan and Cecil still managed to just have so much miscommunication going on despite their bond where they can basically read each other's thoughts. So how is that even possible? I don't know. But if you were a fan of their romance in book 1, then don't be disappointed because book 2 delivers, guys. It delivers. Yes, it takes a while to get there because there's so much of the book where they don't spend time together, where they're not together, much like New Moon. I hate to compare this book series to Twilight, but it's sort of a similar thing where they're like not together at all and we're all just like, oh my god, just get back together because this is literally what I live for. But then they do. They do, guys. They do, and it's amazing. I love it so much, and I cannot wait for book 3 to see how everything just like comes together, and I'm just so excited. Oh my god, can you tell? As for the ending, I really liked it. You think that things are over, and then it just kicks it up a notch, and you're like, oh my god, why does this book end here? Like, I need to know what happens next. Like, literally, I cannot live without the 3rd book in my life. So why is it not 2016 yet? Guys, why? So I hope my review of this book has given you some insight of what is coming your way next month, and I hope you decide to go ahead and get it. And also Stolen Songbird if you haven't read that one yet. But then why are you here? Because I just spoiled the book for you. I'm sorry. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave any comments or thoughts or opinions you have on anything down below. Not anything, but like pertaining to this video. It has to be at least a little bit relevant, okay? At least a little bit. Can we manage that? Thank you. I'm gonna see you soon. Have a lovely week. Bye! Hi guys! So today I'm gonna be what am I saying? Just saying, what did I actually say? Especially finding out how the witch Anushka has remained immoral? How has she not been corrupted by goodness? How has she managed that? Bye! This was like a quickie review, just like rushing to the finish line. The finish line with TH.